I said before, one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of professors make is they do a good, let's say that they use our firm, all right? And their investments are great, and their Roth strategies are great, and their asset allocation is great. And the only thing they get wrong is spending and gifting. So what happens to their portfolios over time? Higher, 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 death, big taxes, kids get money when they're 60. Lousy plan. Maybe it makes some sense to help the kids along the way. Help them, if somebody wanted to help their kid with a house, even if they go into their IRA. Well, that's a good idea. In your example, that you had already died, but maybe you have a big IRA. Let's say, I'm sorry, what's your name? All right, so let's say Frank has a big IRA right now, all right? And he has a kid who wants to buy a house. And Frank wants to help him with the house, but all he has is an IRA. He has a $4 million IRA, and his kid is broke, and he wants to help him out with a couple $100,000 now. All right, so he takes some money out of his IRA. He pays the tax on it. He gifts it to the kid. The kid uses the money to buy a house. The kid's happy because he has a house. Frank is happy because his kid has a house. But you have to pay tax on the $400,000 IRA distribution. That's okay, he has it. That's better than him doing nothing and the kid gets a house when he's 60. True story, slight change of the facts to protect confidentiality. Two professors, they both have a kid, a good kid in the nonprofit sector, all right? The one doesn't gift at all, despite me begging them to make gifts, all right? And they're not going to be around much longer. And when they die, their kid, who's going to be in their 60s, who has basically lived a life pretty close to poverty level, is going to inherit a lot of money when they're 60. Not a good plan. Other professor has helped their kid all along, helped them with a house, helped them with tuition for their kids, helped them with a 529 plan, etc. So they won't inherit as much when parents die and they're 60, but they'll have had the use of the money. Somebody else bought a house next door for their kid, so their kid can live next door to them. Maybe a little close for some of you, but boy, isn't that a good strategy for some of you? All right? So sometimes it just makes sense. Cash in some IRA, pay the tax, and gift it to your kids. The other thing is it doesn't have to be for a house. It can just be for a kid to put money into their own Roth. Or to help the kid with expenses, or by the way, a 529 plan. You cash in an IRA, you pay the tax, you take the difference, you give it to your kid, and your kid sets up a 529 plan. So basically, it's still going to be growing tax-free, except now it's outside of your estate, which is another advantage. Life insurance, same. By the way, life insurance is just like a Roth, right? You take IRA, you cash it in, you pay the tax, you buy the life insurance, it grows tax-free just like a Roth. You die, and the money, no income tax, no estate tax. You know, the gut reaction of most professors to life insurance is they'd rather have a root canal. And I get it, but math is math. And sometimes it makes sense.